G'day YouTube, welcome to another episode of Dave's RC Garage. Today we're going to finish off this TT-02 and get the body shell done. Let's do it. Okay, let's get into it. First thing you'll need is your instructions you'll get in the box with your body. You also need all the parts of the body first, all the polycarbonate parts. The body shell, the lamp interiors, headlight interiors and that, and your wing. Now, the first thing we're going to do is cut them out using the polycarbonate scissors and a sharp knife. So get into that. So with your body, you want to be looking at these lines at the very lowest part. Wherever the lowest part is, that's where you want to cut to take off as little as possible, because that way you can take off more later on. So there's two ways of doing this. You use the scissors and cut around everything, which is often good for the wheel arches, or you can use a really sharp knife and just basically all you do is run your knife along that line. A couple of times will do it. The wheel arches, as said, just want to carefully go around as close to those lines as you can. Always leave a little bit of the plastic on there, the polycarbonate on there, because you can always take off more later by sanding and or with a motor tool, which I generally use. Whereas you can't put it back on. That's one thing that's very, very difficult to do. I'll get this other wheel arch out of the way. Back and forth, and it comes off. So I'm going to get the rest of the body done, and we'll come back and have a look once it's all been trimmed. Alright, back now. I've cut out the body, it's all nice and neat. Also cut out all the window, all the light buckets, as well as the wing parts, the wing itself. So next thing you want to do is wash all these polycarbonate parts on the inside with warm soapy water and a sponge. You don't want to use a scourer over the windows because it will show up at the end final result. The other thing we want to do first is mark our holes that we're going to use for all the mounting points. So we'll do that next. Alright, the body's all washed and dried now. I've just washed my hands again just to make sure there's no residue on there to put onto the body. Got some masking tape, I've got the window mask that comes with the kit. I'm going to get this masked up and ready for the first bit of paint. Now in the instructions they tell you to mask everything and leave the black bits and do them first. But because I'm going to do a bunch of layers on this, I'm going to actually tape off the black bits and do everything else first. Which, as I said, normally with these bodies you go from the darkest colour to the lightest because the light colour won't show through the dark. But because I'm going to back this silver with white before I hit the black, it shouldn't show through noticeably. So let's see how it goes. Alright, that's the masking done. And I say, whatever you do, don't buy the cheap ass masking tape from Kmart. That was just one of the most annoying, frustrating things I've ever had to do to get this bit of masking tape on the front and back. It ripped in all the wrong spots, it wouldn't cut in all the right spots. It is just rubbish. If I had more time and didn't want to go for another run to the shops, I would go and get something else. But I just want to get this done today, so that's the tape I'm using. Don't do it yourself. Go get some decent stuff from an automotive shop or a paint shop, somewhere that sells a proper product, because this stuff was shit. Alright, I'm going to go spray it, and do light coats, hair dry in between, so I'll go do the first coat and then come back and show you what it looks like. Now, don't know how well this will come out on the camera. There's the first coat on. Maybe we can get it up into the sunlight, which is where you can really see what's happening. You can see it's barely, you know, a solid layer. It's just a very light misting of the paint. That's absolutely terrible. So that's all you want for your first coat, and repeat coats like that, very, very light until you've got a thick coat. So we'll be back with the rest of it done shortly. Alright, back with the main colour done. That was many light coats, followed by a quick hair dry in between. Probably about 12 to 15 layers, and it's come out quite nice and solid. But before I go any further with any other colours, I'm going to actually back this, which is the proper colour, PS63 bright gunmetal. I'm going to actually back it up first with PS12 just plain silver, just to give it an undercoat. So we're back with that done. Alright, that's 2 layers of silver on the inside, just to give it its first backing. And I don't know how well it's going to show up on film, but you can just see that it has just brightened it up, made it a bit more solid. So that's just the first undercoat. Next I'm going to hit it with some white to really solidify the backing. So I'll be back with that one done. Alright, back again. Got about 3 coats of white on. That's going to really solidify it, so when the black goes on these edge parts, hopefully it won't show through the silver. It's looking very nice and solid now. Time to take off this masking tape, and I'll be back once I've done the black. Hopefully it turns out alright. Alright, back with the black done. So as you can see, because of having the silver and the white backing, you can't actually see the black under there, even though the whole front bit has been covered in black. It's only coming through where I wanted it to. It's exactly what I wanted. So I'm actually quite happy with that. So now the interior of the car has all been given a light dusting of black, just to solidify it up and make it nice and deep. It's going to look awesome once everything's done and the plastic protective film is off. Also got the taillight buckets done in metallic red, need to be stickered. And for all the little black parts, like the front light buckets, the wing and side pods, I just used a bit of wood and some blue tack just to hold them there so you don't have to touch them, and all of them up with the removable film side down, so when it comes off it doesn't matter about the bit of blue tack because it's on the plastic film side. And now it's time to take off all the mask and the outer body protector. With this, just look for somewhere where it's already started to lift. There's the easiest place to start the plastic film. There we go. Come out alright. A little bit brighter than what I was expecting that colour, but it definitely looks like the Mercedes colour that they use. So now for the fun part, the stickers. So as you can see, a lot of stickers, and because these are not pre-cut, use a X-Acto knife and basically score the line right along the edge of where the sticker is to get these to be really neat. So I'm going to get stuck into this and we'll be back when the stickers are all on the body. Alright, and here it is, the finished product. As usual with Tamiya kits, it came out absolutely beautifully. The stickers were easier than what I thought they were going to be. It was only about 3.5 hours of work in doing the stickers, but definitely worth it. I'm going to do some filming of some running footage. So if you want to see this thing running around a track looking as beautiful as it does, hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you know when videos go up. And until next time, take it easy.